Okay, so Cocaine Bear, a movie that has a real hard time finding its footing, like in the first half. It seems like scenes are good, but then they don't know how to end, and they kind of try to end on some weird joke or odd situation, and then it moves on to the next scene. And but it's like the connective tissue of the story is not there throughout the entire first half, and it's not. There are storylines combining together in this one spot in the movie, and they're fairly easy to follow, but they're not that in depth. Like you feel that if the movie was more serious, then the scenes would be have way more depth to them. And I think the movie could have been serious. It's based off a true story, and I'm not really sure how much of it was true, obviously, but I doubt even 10% of this was true. But it could be straightforward, because obviously anything that happened in real life was real and serious. But it tries to insert humor in the movie, obviously, because it's Cocaine Bear and that imagery is funny, and it tries to make any death scenes kind of funny as well. So I think it's a movie that should be more serious, but they kind of realize that the audience might expect something a bit more playful and fun, and it doesn't go good enough in either direction. So I do feel, though, that there are some good scenes, definitely some good characters, although some really odd characters. There are some memorable scenes that I think are good to watch on their own. Or if you're streaming this, you could skip around and watch some good parts, but nothing is strong enough to carry the movie as something that's going to be considered good per se. It was definitely below average. Nothing was good enough to bring it at least to an average. So I would say maybe like a 4 out of 10, something like that. It's just the sum was so much lower than some of the parts to it. But so yeah, I would definitely say probably wait for streaming. I really don't like waiting for streaming or anything like that for movies, but not everyone can watch everything in the movie theater, and I think this is better spent probably at home, maybe having it on in the background and maybe watching certain scenes as they come on or something like that. But overall, there was some good parts to it, and you won't be totally let down that you watched it if you do watch it, just because there is some good parts and some awkward characters and some goofy things that you've never really seen before. Kind of just a couple of things that you would never see before, because I've never seen, and I don't think anyone else has ever seen, a bear do cocaine in a movie. But so that's my recommendation, even though it's not much of a recommendation. Unfortunately, I feel this movie was way overhyped, but I think if it was even considered good by most people, then it would still be way overhyped. But a lot of people were really seemingly really excited for this, and it seemed like some initial reviews were like really praising it. I don't know, I really didn't look too much into all that stuff, but I don't know, I was definitely underwhelmed. But other than that, if you have seen it or anything, let me know in the comments. I definitely do like seeing and being able to respond to comments. Obviously, like, share, and subscribe, and have a good night.